Diploma in Please Sing Below. Diploma in Information Systems, Ashwin Kumar. Irfan Sayas Ali. Mahendra Prasad. Rahul Roy. Ravini. Shainal Rohit Prasad. Nishal Shivnil Kumar. From Certificate 4 in Electrical Engineering, Anis Ali Anwar.
Today is an occasion where we see that the collective dreams of you all are being fulfilled. It's a very joyous occasion. The fulfillment of collective dreams of any country's population is the primary objective of any government. You have noted during the campaign early this year, the Bainimarama government had assured the population of people of this country that it is its primary responsibility to see each and every household, each and every member of the Fiji's community making progress, the standard of living improving, their dreams realized. Last week and this week, we saw close to 1,600 students graduating from Fiji National University. Probably they belong to close to 1,600 households. The joy of these households implies also that there will be difference in the living standards of these households and those who are dependent on these households. This demonstrates the commitment of the Bainimarama government to improving the living standards of the people in Fiji, immaterial of what ethnic group you come from, immaterial of where you come from, whether you are from squatter area, whether you are from these little islands or rural area, or wherever you originate from. Everyone's dreams are government's dreams. Everyone's problems are government's problem. This is the government we have, which is directly concerned about how to deal with the issues that we confront with on a daily basis, identifying your dreams and developing policies and making allocations of financial resources to ensure that those dreams are realized. If you have seen the last budget that has been just approved a couple of weeks ago, that budget represents the aspirations of the people of Fiji. And the allocations therein is directly addressing those aspirations that the Bainimarama government noted over the last 6 years as well as during the campaign period. That is one reason why, while the other political parties were parading their manifesto much earlier on, our manifesto came in at a very late stage because we were going around consulting the people of Fiji of what they want a government to deliver onto after elections. Hence the delay in getting the manifesto out. Then you saw that whatever was in the manifesto has been delivered in the budget. The budget is the manifestation of the aspirations of the people of Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, education is very important and plays a very critical role in the overall growth and development of any country. And the allocation to education reflects this. The direct allocation to education is around 560 million, the largest portion going to any particular activity. Of this, The Ministry of Education has got the largest allocation, which includes the primary and secondary education, while the tertiary institutions like Fiji National University, USP, and a few others have got sizable amount of allocations. This is to deliver onto every individual's vision and dream to acquire quality primary education, quality secondary education, and quality tertiary education. Earlier on, government thought that the availability of space in the university is an issue, and therefore appointed Dr. Ganesh Chan to transform FIT and other national universities into a national university. That led to the establishment of Fiji National University, which started its operation in 2010. Once we had the university, the government then realized that while we have a university and space is available, access to it is an issue, and the main obstacle is finance. With that, the government announced and provided for free education up to tertiary level. It's a remarkable thing for a small developing country with all kinds of competing demands for the limited government resource to announce and deliver. Today, a lot of people who otherwise would have denied place in a tertiary institution just because they are unable to pay fees are able to enter the tertiary institution. A lot of people, a lot of students who are dropping out of primary school or secondary school just because they couldn't afford to pay a bus fare, couldn't afford to pay tuition fee or building grant, etc., no longer are able to face that particular situation. No longer do they have to go to undergo those kind of embarrassment. Ladies and gentlemen, those days are a thing of the past. Today, the Bainimarama government is honored to see so many of you graduate today and realize your dreams. With these dreams, the number of people, number of stakeholders who have contributed to the success. We have the university faculty. We have sacrificed. Fiji National University is not as well endowed as other comparator institutions with respect to salary structure, with respect to teaching resources, with respect to the general infrastructure. Despite that, our teaching faculty ensured that the timetable for you to graduate was not affected because of resource constraints or because of teaching, other teaching resources. They need to be congratulated as well. While we have arrived at this juncture, there is a lot of expectation from the public, from various stakeholders on the graduating students. You are a special lot. You have differentiated yourself from the rest of the population by obtaining a formal qualification which demonstrates that you have acquired a body of knowledge in your respective area, whether it's accounting, whether it's engineering, whether it's biology, chemistry, etc. There's a lot of expectation from the people of Fiji, from you. On Wednesday night, I visited a village in Tunalia in Mate Road. It was announced that I will be coming, and close to 120 people gathered. It's a multi-ethnic community there. The gathering was primarily one to meet me, greet me, and also get clarification on a number of issues and questions the community had. This is the kind of expectation the community will have from educated people like you. It's not only qualification that matters, but also the wisdom that you should acquire along with the qualification. The society will look at you in a different way now. The society has expectations from you. You need to live up to that expectation. You can't say that, no, you can't answer that question, and therefore someone else would answer that question. You will have to. It might not be in your area, but you will have to do research, talk to people, and help them, because they are not so fortunate, and they were able to sacrifice themselves to ensure that you all make it to the university, either directly or indirectly through other measures such as tax money. So graduates, you are now free. You will be entering the labor market. As the Vice Chancellor has alluded to, what the employers are expecting from you is to come and make a difference. Not to do things the way they are, but to question the existing way of doing things and see if you can push the frontier. They're not expecting you to come and use the existing template, but to see whether the existing template is the best template, or if you could make changes and make a difference to the bottom line of your employer. That is what is expected of you. The advancement of any country, any society, any village depends on people pushing the frontier. Therein lies the ability to make progress. The society, the country, and the global village is changing rapidly, and we need to keep up by reading continuously, asking ourselves for challenging the existing wisdom that is there. Someone developed a Nokia phone, and at that time, the Nokia phone was the best phone. But whoever the IT person was kept on thinking, kept on questioning, and came up with BlackBerry. And the BlackBerry was the thing at that particular point in time. But that IT specialist, that person, did not stop there, or others did not stop there, kept not questioning that there could be better gadget. Then came the smartphones. So people don't stop thinking. You need thinking people in the society, people who continue to think, people who have a curious mind. These are the people who will make a difference in terms of the progress of a society, a village, or a country. These are the people who can help policymakers make a difference in terms of making relevant policies, or policies which can advance the societies or country. You need to become intellectuals. Intellectuals are the ones who take new body of knowledge and contribute to policy making. Therein lies the intellectual's ability to make a difference in policy making. Otherwise, you'll remain a teacher, remain a normal worker, or an academic. So, graduates, the university community joins hands in thanking you all and congratulating you in your achievement today. And we do hope that you live up to the expectation of the government in terms of providing the critical thinking, ideas, etc., for the growth and development of Fiji's economy, Fiji's society. And the government will always ensure that the policy making is relevant to the rank and file in this country, that the resources of this country is best used for the growth and development of all the people, immaterial of where they come from, who they belong, which particular religious body they belong to, or what ethnic group they belong to. We are one people, one nation, we have one destiny. That is the base philosophy of this government. And the government will never waver away from that base philosophy, immaterial of how challenging times we are faced with. I wish to thank you all, and I do hope that you will have a Merry Christmas and a very productive and very challenging year ahead. Which will give you quite a bit of joy in terms of the new challenges you will take, how you are able to deliver on to, and ensure that you don't have a too comfortable life. The moment you have a too comfortable life, you're very complacent, and you will end up making a lot of mistakes and errors, and you'll not be able to make progress. So do hope that if you get too comfortable, you will think about moving out of that comfort zone and doing new things, getting into new areas. That is a real challenge and joy of life. Thank you very much, and Namaka and Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Chancellor. Honorable